Good morning and welcome you all to this session of solving problem on steam nozzle. Problem 6. Steam enters a group of nozzles of a steam turbine at 12 bar and 250 degrees centigrade and leaves at 1.5 bar. The steam turbine develops 220 kilowatt with a specific steam consumption of 13.5 kilogram per kilowatt hour. If the diameter of the nozzles at the throat is 7 millimeter, calculate the number of nozzles. Here we are considering a convergent divergent nozzle. One is the inlet of the nozzle, two is the exit of the nozzle. The cross section of the nozzle first decreases from its entrance to throat and then increases from its throat to exit. The section where the cross sectional area is minimum is known as throat section. In the convergent portion, the steam enters the nozzle with high pressure but with a negligible velocity. Thus, there is a drop in steam pressure and with a rise in its velocity. In the divergent portion, there is a further drop of steam pressure with further rise in its velocity. Again, there is a drop in enthalpy which is converted into kinetic energy. Now, you have to write the given data. Steam enters a group of nozzles of a steam turbine at 12 bar and 250 degrees centigrade. So, the initial pressure P1 equal to 12 bar and temperature T1 equal to 250 degrees centigrade and leaves at 1.5 bar. So, final pressure P2 equal to 1.5 bar. The steam turbine develops 220 kilowatt with a specific steam consumption of 13.5 kilogram per kilowatt hour. So the power developed by the turbine P equal to 220 kilowatt and specific steam consumption SSC equal to 13.5 kilogram per kilowatt hour. If the diameter of the nozzle at the throat is 7 millimeter, so dt equal to 7 millimeter. Now we have to find out the number of nozzles, which is denoted by the symbol capital N. Before going to solve the problem, we have to know the formula for finding number of nozzles. Number of nozzles N equal to mt divided by M, where mt is the total mass of steam supplied to the steam turbine and m dot is the mass of steam supplied to the turbine by single nozzle. So the mt value can be calculated from the specific steam consumption value which is given in the problem, and m dot we can find out by using this equation ATCT divided by Vt. Here Vt is the specific volume of steam at throat section and At is the cross sectional area of throat, which is equal to pi by 4 into dt square, and Ct is the velocity of steam at the throat section, which is calculated by using this equation 2000 into H1 minus Ht. H1 is the specific enthalpy of steam at the inlet of the nozzle and Ht is the specific enthalpy of steam at the throat section in kilojoule per kilogram. Now we can solve this problem using molar chart. At state 1, the pressure P1 equal to 12 bar and temperature T1 equal to 250 degrees centigrade. So first we have to find out the quality of the steam, whether it is dry or wet or superheated. So from the molar diagram, corresponding to a pressure of 12 bar and 250 degrees centigrade, so both the lines are intersecting at this point. So here we have to mark that point. as 1. Now we know the point 1 is above the saturation curve. If the point is above the saturation curve, then it is in superheated condition. Now we have to find out the throat pressure. For calculating the throat pressure, we have to use the critical pressure ratio equation. So critical pressure ratio Pt by P1 is equal to 2 by n plus 1 the whole power n by n minus 1. So here at the initial condition the steam is in superheated, therefore n equal to 1.3. Now substituting the value of n equal to 1.3 in the critical pressure ratio equation, so Pt by P1 equal to 2 by 1.3 plus 1 the whole power 1.3 divided by 1.3 minus 1. So Pt by P1 equal to 0.546. Now the initial pressure P1 is given, which is 12 bar. So substituting the 12 bar pressure value in the critical pressure ratio equation, so we get Pt equal to 0.546 into P1, Pt equal to 0.56 into 12 bar. So throat pressure Pt equal to 6.55 bar. See, this is the Mollier diagram, which is the graphical representation of steam table, in which the specific entropy is plotted along the x-axis or ordinate, and the specific enthalpy values are plotted in y-axis or abscissa. This diagram is divided into two portions by the dark saturation curve. The lower portion contains the values of wet steam and the upper portion contains the values of superheated steam. So here we are using this Mollier diagram for finding the values of specific enthalpies and specific volumes. So in our problem they have given at state 1 pressure P1 equal to 12 bar and temperature T1 equal to 250 degrees centigrade. So we have to mark the P1 and T1 values in the Mollier diagram. See, this is the 12 bar pressure line and this is 250 degree constant temperature line. Both are intersecting at this point. So here mark the point as 1. Now measure the corresponding specific enthalpy values of point 1 from the Mollier diagram and mark the value H1 equal to 2930 kilojoule per kilogram. Now we know the process takes place in nozzle is isentropic, therefore from point 1 I have to draw a constant entropy line or vertical line downwards, and the values at the throat sections we have calculated. The pressure Pt equal to 6.55 bar. Now draw a constant pressure line at 6.55 bar. So the vertical line and the 6.55 bar pressure lines are intersecting at this point. So here mark the point as T. Now I have to measure the corresponding specific enthalpy values of point T, so which is 2800 kilojoule per kilogram. Now we have to find out the corresponding specific volume values at point T. So here the specific volume specific volume Vt equal to 0.3 meter cube per kilogram. In our problem they have given the power P equal to 220 kilowatt and specific steam consumption equal to 13.5 kilogram per kilowatt hour. So from this values we can find out the total mass of steam supplied, MT equal to specific steam consumption into power. So 13.5 into 220, we get total mass of steam supplied equal to 2970 kilogram per hour. Now convert this kilogram per hour into kilogram per second. So divided by 3600, we get 0.825 kilogram per second. We know the velocity of steam at throat Ct equal to square root of 2000 into h1 minus ht. So we have obtained the values of h1 and ht from the molar diagram. Now substituting the values of h1 and ht in velocity equation, we get Ct equal to 509.09 meters per second. Now we have to find out the cross-sectional area of throat. At equal to pi by 4 into dt square. The value of dt equal to 7 millimeter or 7 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters, which is given in the problem. So now substitute the value of dt in the area equation. We can find out the area at throat. At equal to 3.848 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter square. Now we have to find out the mass flow rate of steam using the equation ATCT divided by VT. So the value of AT equal to 3.848 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter square and CT equal to 509.9 meters per second and Vt equal to 0.3 meter cube per kilogram, which is obtained from the molar diagram. Now substituting these three values in the mass flow rate equation, we get mass flow rate m dot equal to 0.065 kg per second. Now substituting the values of mass flow rate in number of nozzles, n equal to mt by m. Already we know the value of total mass, mt equal to 0.825 and m dot equal to 0.065, we get 12.61. So number of nozzles equal to 13. Thank you.